Acting is a challenging profession, and actors often have to make difficult decisions when it comes to choosing the right roles. While some roles may lead to critical acclaim and recognition, others can be a source of regret and embarrassment. It is kind of comforting to know that even our favorite stars face challenges while working like normal people. So let's not waste any more time and check out 15 scenes that actors regret filming.
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
Number 15. Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet is a well-known actress with an impressive resume, but there is one scene in particular that she deeply regrets filming. That scene is the nude scene in James Cameron's blockbuster hit Titanic. The movie, released in 1997, is a romantic drama about the tragic sinking of the Titanic ship. Winslet plays the role of Rose, a wealthy young woman who falls in love with Jack, a poor artist played by Leonardo DiCaprio. In the scene, Rose poses for Jack to draw her while wearing only a necklace, a moment that has become iconic in film history. While the scene helped to catapult Winslet's career to new heights, she has since expressed regret for agreeing to film it. In a recent interview, Winslet stated that she wishes she had said no to the scene because it has followed her throughout her career. It may come as a surprise, but even after all these years, fans of the 1997 film Titanic are still approaching Kate Winslet for her autograph on blown-up photographs of the nude sketch scene that she regrets filming. Number 14. Taryn Stamm. Taryn Stamm, the veteran actor known for his work in movies like Superman 2 and The Limey, has one particular scene in his long career that he deeply regrets filming. The scene in question is from Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace, released in 1999, in which Stamm played the role of Chancellor Valorum. Despite being a fan of the Star Wars franchise, Stamm later expressed regret for taking the role, admitting that he only agreed to do it so he could share a scene with Natalie Portman. In an interview with IndieWire, Taryn Stamm revealed that he had a huge crush on Natalie Portman and was excited to share a scene with her in Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace. However, his on-set experience turned out to be a huge disappointment, as he didn't even get to work with Portman. Instead, Stamm ended up performing opposite a piece of paper, which made the scene quite dull for him. Number 13. Burt Reynolds. Deliverance is a 1972 American thriller movie directed by John Borman and starring Burt Reynolds. The movie tells the story of four friends who embark on a dangerous canoe trip down a remote river in the Georgia wilderness. While filming a particular dangerous stunt for the movie, Reynolds nearly drowned and suffered serious injuries. The scene left him with a lasting injury and a sense of regret. During a scene in which his character had to go over a waterfall, Reynolds opted to forego the use of a stunt double and ended up cracking his tailbone on a rock. Although the injury may seem humorous, it caused him a great deal of pain over the years. Despite this, Reynolds admitted in an interview years before his death that he regretted not using a stunt double for that particular scene. While it's understandable that accidents can happen on set, it's important to take all necessary precautions to prevent injuries that can affect an actor's health long after filming is ended. Number 12. Jennifer Lawrence. In the movie Passengers, Jennifer Lawrence played the role of Aurora Lane, a writer who was accidentally awakened from cryogenic sleep by Jim Preston, played by Chris Pratt. The movie is about two people stranded on a spacecraft who are awakened 90 years too early, and their relationship develops as they try to save themselves and the other passengers on board. While Passengers received mixed reviews, Lawrence later expressed regret for filming a certain scene in the movie. She has revealed that she had to get intoxicated before filming her first truly intimate scene. Lawrence explained that the fact that Pratt was married made her feel uneasy, and the guilt of kissing a married man was a terrible feeling. She even called her mom for reassurance that everything would be okay. Lawrence was unsure how to approach the scene, wanting to make it look real without being excessive. After getting drunk, she was still anxious when she got home, regretting her decision to film the scene. She has also previously spoken about how she wishes she had said no to certain scenes. Number 11. Taylor Lautner. Taylor Lautner is best known for his role as Jacob Black in the popular Twilight series. While the actor was praised for his performance in the films, there was a particular scene that he wishes he hadn't filmed. In a 2016 interview, Lautner revealed that he regrets taking off his shirt in the movie. The Twilight films were known for featuring shirtless scenes of Lautner, but he admitted that he wasn't comfortable with it. "It's not something I'm super proud of," he said. "It's not like oh, let's put that on the resume." But yeah, it happened. Despite appearing shirtless in the Twilight films, it seems that Taylor Lautner was never particularly interested in doing so. In interviews, he expressed discomfort with the attention his body received, stating that he did not want to be known solely for his physique. After the final Twilight film, Lautner stated that he would only take his shirt off on camera if it was truly necessary for the script, indicating that he did not want to continue the trend of appearing shirtless in his roles. Number 10. George Clooney. In the film Batman and Robin, George Clooney played the role of Batman, And although the movie was a commercial success, Clooney admitted that he regrets one of the scenes he agreed to film. In a 2017 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, he said, "With hindsight, it's easy to look back at this and go, whoa, that was terrible, and I was bad in it." Clooney expressed particular regret over a scene in which he and his co-star Chris O'Donnell, who played Robin, wore costumes with prominent nipples. He said, "I thought that was going to be a bold choice, and it was a bad choice." Despite the impressive box office collection of $238.2 million worldwide, the film was panned by critics and was even described as a career-ending movie for George Clooney. The Ticket to Paradise actor admitted in an interview that he felt responsible for almost destroying the Batman franchise. Clooney even said that he hasn't let his wife watch the movie so that she can have some respect for him as an actor. Despite this, Clooney did enjoy working on the movie and considers it a memorable project in his career. Number 9. Emma Watson and Rupert Grint. In the Harry Potter reunion special, Emma Watson and Rupert Grint reveal that they regret filming the scenes where their characters, Hermione Granger and Ron Weasley, share a kiss in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Watson said that it was horrifying to kiss Grint, who was like a brother to her. During the filming of the final 4 Harry Potter films, Emma Watson and Rupert Grint had to shoot a kissing scene, which they both found horrifying. Emma revealed that the kiss was meant to be a dramatic one, but they couldn't stop laughing during the shoot. David Yates, the director, spoke to both actors to ensure their comfort and compared the situation to prepping for a major sports event. Emma mentioned that she knew she would have to make the scene happen, as Rupert was not going to initiate it. Despite their discomfort, the actors managed to shoot the scene and complete the film. While the franchise was a massive success and made stars out of its young cast, Watson and Grint's regret over the kiss scene highlights the challenges that come with growing up on screen and portraying romantic relationships with co-stars who were like family. Number 8. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey played the role of Colonel Stars and Stripes in the 2013 superhero film Kick-Ass 2. However, he later expressed regret for agreeing to be a part of the movie due to its violent content. In a tweet, he stated that he could not support the level of violence in the movie, specifically the scenes he participated in that simulate excessive violence. Jim Carrey further stated that in light of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, which had occurred before the release of the film, he could not in good conscience promote the movie. In an interview, Jim Carrey elaborated on his decision to distance himself from the film, saying that he had changed his perspective on the role of violence in movies. He explained that he had accepted the role thinking that it was just a silly superhero movie, but after the Sandy Hook tragedy, he could not continue to support a film that glorified violence. Despite his regret, Jim Carrey acknowledged that he had enjoyed working with the cast and crew of the movie. Number 7. Sharon Stone. The 1992 erotic thriller film Basic Instinct, starring Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas, directed by Paul Verhoeven, features a highly controversial scene involving Stone's character, Catherine Trammell. In the scene, Trammell is being interrogated by the police, and she uncrosses her legs to reveal that she is not wearing any underwear. Stone revealed that she had not been aware that the scene was going to be shot in such a revealing way, and that she had not given her consent for it to be included in the film. She recounts watching the scene for the first time in a room full of agents and lawyers, and feeling as though it was just her and her body parts on display. Stone claims that she was unhappy with the scene and even slapped director Paul Verhoeven before leaving the projection booth and calling her lawyer. According to Stone, the film was submitted to the Motion Picture Association of America 7 times before receiving an R rating. Stone also said that the director had asked her to remove her underwear for the scene, but assured her that nothing would be visible, which was not the truth. Number 6. Amelia Clark. Amelia Clark, who gained global fame for her role as Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones, has opened up about a fan-favorite scene from the series that she regrets filming. She revealed her discomfort in filming nude scenes during a 2019 episode of the Armchair Expert podcast. She mentioned how terrifying it was for her to shoot such scenes and how she disliked the idea of her parents seeing her on screen without clothes. Clark also expressed her regret over watching the Season 6 episode Book of the Stranger with her parents during a 2016 interview on Live with Kelly. In that episode, her character burns a temple, kills the Khals, and walks out naked and unscathed to gain the allegiance of the Dothraki. Although it was a significant moment for her character's development, Clark felt uneasy watching it with her parents, who had previously complained that she wasn't doing much. She said that she instantly regretted sitting them down to watch it and recalled her dad asking, "Again?" And now it's time for today's subscriber's pick. Who doesn't know and worship Scarlett Johansson? She's the epitome of elegance with her stunning looks and talented acting. And like all the stars on this list, she's also had to go the extra mile to make sure her films were box office hits. This scandalous still image is probably from one such film. Was Scarlett comfortable filming this topless pool scene? Or does she also regret agreeing to do it? Tell us what you think in the comments below using the hashtag subscriberspick. Number 5. Zoe Deutsch. In the Netflix romantic comedy Set It Up, Zoe Deutsch plays Harper, a hard-working assistant who, along with her counterpart Charlie, decides to set their bosses up to make their own lives easier. The movie was a hit, but there's one scene that Deutsch regrets filming. The most regrettable scene for Zoe Deutsch in the romantic comedy movie Set It Up was the pizza scene, which was also considered an instant classic by fans. In the scene, her character Harper and co-star Glenn Powell's character Charlie share pizza and gaze at each other while sitting on a fire escape. Deutsch had requested her favorite plain cheese pizza from Joe's Pizza, but ended up vomiting violently halfway through the scene. However, she also regrets filming the scene due to the physical pain and discomfort it caused her. She described the experience as having some real undertones of pain, physical pain, and acknowledged that it may have changed how her co-star Glenn Powell views her. Number 4. Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum, in a recent interview, revealed that he tried to avoid acting in the 2009 movie G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra almost a dozen times. He said that he passed on the movie 7 times, but was forced to star in it because of an option on his contract. Tatum had already expressed his dislike for the movie, calling it bad, and saying that he was pushed into doing it. Tatum's dissatisfaction with the movie was evident in the sequel, G.I. Joe: Retaliation, as he asked to be killed off in the first 10 minutes to avoid any further commitment to the franchise. Tatum has also expressed his dislike for the first movie, saying that he did not want to do something bad and did not want to be G.I. Joe. Tatum clearly regrets being part of the G.I. Joe franchise. His dislike for the movie stems from his disappointment with the script and the fact that he was pushed into doing it. Number 3. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf has expressed regret over his involvement in the 2008 blockbuster film Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. LaBeouf, who played the character Mutt Williams in the film, said that he felt like he dropped the ball with his performance. In an interview, LaBeouf revealed that he had spoken to the director about his concerns over the script and the overall direction of the film, but was ultimately persuaded to take on the role. "I talked to Spielberg, and he told me he had this shape for my character arc," LaBeouf said. "He had an idea that I was going to be able to hold the reins on this thing, and I was going to steer it in the direction he wanted it to go. I think I dropped the ball on the legacy that people loved and cherished." LaBeouf also expressed his disappointment with how the film turned out, saying that it didn't live up to the expectations set by the previous Indiana Jones movies. "You get to monkey swinging and things like that, and you can blame it on the writer and you can blame it on Steven Spielberg," LaBeouf said. "But the actor's job is to make it come alive and make it work, and I couldn't do it. So that's my fault. Simple." Number 2. Will Smith. In an interview, Will Smith admitted that his 2013 film After Earth was the most painful failure of his career. Smith starred in the sci-fi movie alongside his son Jaden, who played his character's son. The film, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, was set in the future where humans had to leave Earth and travel to a new planet after it became uninhabitable. However, things go wrong when the spacecraft crashes and Smith's character is left injured, while his son has to venture out alone to save them. Smith revealed that he regretted making the movie because he felt it was too personal and too emotional for him. He said that he had turned down a role in Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained to work on After Earth with his son, and the film's poor reception made him question his decision. Smith said he realized that he had made the movie for all the wrong reasons, and he regretted not trusting his instincts. Number 1. Alec Guinness. Sir Alec Guinness, a British actor known for his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original Star Wars trilogy, expressed his regret for agreeing to work in the 1977 film. Despite the film's massive success and cultural impact, Guinness had a different opinion on the matter. In his diaries, Guinness wrote that he was, apart from the money, unhappy with his involvement in Star Wars. He was critical of the film's dialogue and the quality of the production. Guinness believed that the film would not be a success, and he felt embarrassed by his role in it. In an interview with The Telegraph in 1999, Guinness said, "Apart from the money, I regret having embarked on the film. I like them well enough, but it's not an acting job. The dialogue, which is lamentable, keeps being changed and only slightly improved, and I find myself old and out of touch with the young." Guinness also wrote in his diaries that he was grateful for the role as it allowed him to secure his financial future. However, it was clear that the actor did not enjoy working on the film. In conclusion, while these actors may have regretted their involvement in these particular films, it's important to remember that these choices were made in different stages of their careers and for various reasons. Whether it was for financial gain or a desire to challenge themselves artistically, these actors took risks that ultimately didn't pay off. However, their regret serves as a reminder that even the biggest Hollywood stars can make mistakes, and that hindsight is always 20/20. It's a valuable lesson for both aspiring actors and moviegoers alike to consider when assessing the success and failure of the film industry. Thanks for watching.